Breaking news. Olaf freezes out artists. Elsa gets a facelift. And it's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Oh, God. That... All this and more in this month's News Roundup. Hey, it's me. Hey, guys. Hey, it's me. It's Dan. It's Dan. And boy, have I assembled a crew for you today. Me hearties. I went out with me Black Pearl. And and he gathered me crew. Only gentlemen with strange ways they did their hair. So only boys with different hairlines. No, we all represent a different.
We do.
You know what I mean? Like, if you hit randomize on a character selector screen at the beginning of you might get one of either of the four of us. It's Drew the Disney dude, and it's Offhand Talon. What's up,
Hey,
boys?
everybody.
Hello. Thank you for having me on. I'm ready to talk some People Mover because Dallon's here, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can make that happen.
I don't think I have any People Mover news, guys. I'm really sorry about that.
I've been playing a lot of Ark Survival. It's a dinosaur online survival game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I found a YouTuber who plays it, and he tickled me with his video storytelling. So
What do you
I
mean by
tried
that?
A little bit.
And there's a people mover in there.
Yes,
they have
yes.
people movers.
Oh, wow.
They do.
Really?
They're dinosaur people.
Whoa.
They're dinosaur people movers. No, I was just referencing why I made a character selection joke.
Oh,
That's
I
fair.
see.
I was justifying my own stuff down. This is my podcast. Welcome. Welcome to
Jokes are always
You
your best
two-
when you bring a lot of
you two-
context.
You two are having a people mover thing. Listen, I wrote it a lot. I bonded with it it's like Sivak Ho, I got on the back of it. It's a huge blue thing. I got on it 57 times, and eventually it's like, hey, Sivak Ho, and we bonded, and now it's part of me.
Now the people mover is at your beck and call.
Yeah. Whenever I
You,
need to people move in a very specific pattern in Central Florida, I
Yeah.
just go woohoo, and it comes out of the
a big
I
red
go up,
People Mover comes
I
out.
go up into a big metal tree, woohoo,
Okay.
and then I get on it, and then sometimes it stops. It has a mind of its own. I can't control it. It does what it wants.
Right.
All right, I've gotten this off topic. I'm sorry.
Like
Yo,
most people,
if they listen, real talk, if they put Banshee symbols on the people mover cars and turned it into, like soaring over Tomorrowland, and you anthropomorphize the people mover vehicles. Dallin, don't shake your head.
I'm shaking my head.
If you had to pick one IP to take it over, they can't rocket rod it. They got to do
Tron.
something. So
Make
if you
a
put
Tron
little wings
also.
on it, you put just the right wings on it, make it
tiny
glow in the
little-
dark.
That's a really dumb idea.
Just
No,
tiny
because
little
there's
wings.
dark. I know it would glow at night, but there's dark segments. You'd be like, "Oh, Dan, it's outside. It's not going to glow all the time." Haha! People Mover has dark segments where it's glowing,
It's true.
and then you're on Space Mountain, and what do you see out of the corner of your eye? Hoo-hoo! A glowing blue bird flying in the darkness.
I'm sorry for what I started, Nathan.
What?
I'm
Is that-
truly
is that
sorry.
your- No, it's,
I feel like editing all this out, but I won't.
Drew's absolutely
I will say,
excused.
does anybody remember when they did Summer Tomorrowland, like Incredible Summer, and they did theme the People Mover a little bit. There was a little more like Incredibles thing. Like the whole idea was it was like an expo. It was weird. It was a weird thing. I kind of remember that. Anyway, there's bigger news. We should get into the news. I don't know if you all heard. There's a guy named Josh. Old Joshy. Joshy D. Joshy D, as I like to call him.
We call him Joshy D here, yeah.
Old Joshy D. Josh tomorrow will be the new Chief Executive Officer, also known as a CEO, after a unanimous vote that was held on February 2nd. So that was right at the beginning of the month for this news roundup. And he'll take the position kind of late March 18th of next month. So, yeah.
That's
We're in the
soon.
few last remaining weeks of Bob Iger.
We're in the end of the Iger era.
Is anyone
yeah.
keeping an eye on what's happening in Asia with infectious diseases? Because the last time Iger did this, things went south fast.
Now, Dan's
So
not
keep
saying
an
that
eye.
Iger has anything to do with it.
No,
he's
I'm
just
saying
saying
he
that
just
it's
knew it was
suspicious.
coming.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
Enron, Martha Stewarted. He didn't know it was illegal, but he did it.
Yeah. He just kind of read the room.
Drew, have you shaken the man's hand? I feel like you're the one of us who's had the opportunity to probably like hear words.
I've talked to Josh many times. Yes,
met him at D23.
You've talked to
shook his
Josh
hand.
many times.
I have
Many
because
times?
I go out of my way to say hi to him when I see him because he'll actually talk to you.
That's true. He will. It's
Yeah.
true.
Wow.
The last time I talked to him was about the whole Disney Times Epic Games
Like
Fortnite
a friendly
partnership
squirrel at
thing.
the park, you know? He
Yeah,
will find you.
Yes,
Yeah,
I will.
we don't have to find him. Josh tomorrow will go looking for Drew the
He
Disney
will
dude.
find you.
Yeah. Say, Josh, give me the details on your Fortnite universe right now, Josh. That's what I'm
Right.
Josh,
asking.
please leave me alone. I'm trying to have a nice dinner here with my family.
You know what, Drew? You're the one. Have you asked him what his Fortnite skin is? Like, we have to know.
Not yet, but
That's a
Don't-
great question.
He can't
That's a
be,
fu-
he
next
can't be
time.
this bro who's like, I'm piloting the initiative for Fortnite. I'm piloting the initiative. He doesn't. Does he say piloting the initiative? But he's talking like, Robert Downey Jr. with the Fortnite universe. Listen, Drew, every time I see Fortnite leakers talk about Disney and Fortnite, they're
me.
referencing you.
Correct.
So I don't believe anything they're saying. Because who can trust you? So
whoa.
Hey.
Okay.
it's like when you see me on the History Channel, you're like, who put that idiot up there?
What's
You know
that
what I mean?
on my television? You
I
can
mean,
tell
they'll
a lot
let
about-
anybody on the History Channel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
anybody,
you can tell a
anytime.
lot about a person based on what skin they use in Fortnite. So I think it's crucial we get this information.
Peely.
Right.
Peely.
Peely.
Go to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it, Dallin. Halo Reach, Halo.
Oh, I'm a Halo guy through and through. Yeah, I don't know
through and
what
through.
exactly skin, but
Right.
I got a Halo skin on. Yeah.
You got that.
I mean, Master
Halo
Chief
skin.
is in Fortnite, so.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, he's the new
What do you
CEO.
mean? Anyway, we're talking about a huge Fortnite tomorrow initiative.
This is gonna
Yeah,
be his
it's
like-
legacy.
it's
this-
his,
this-
it's
this-
his legacy. One might say.
Truly, it's going to be his Bitcoin.
Yeah,
no,
we
but
certainly.
bro,
He
he's
certainly
gonna
won't do
run
anything
Fortnite
else
into
in the near future
ground.
that'll be interesting.
Disney's going to destroy Fortnite by
dare you.
draining every last penny out of its ecosystem.
They're
before
already.
it's a
It's
cusp.
It's gonna be fine. I think it's just gonna be.
Oh no, bro, we're not even. ready.
Fortnite's the new Facebook, so it doesn't
They
matter.
just
Yeah, yeah.
introduced sidekicks, so now you can
I
have
saw
like
that.
SpongeBob running
I got a little
around.
SpongeBob walking along. That's the last time I played though. Was with the
That's
little
right.
SpongeBob guy.
And
Anyway.
Baby Groot.
Baby
What-
Groot.
Drew, as the guy who has talked to old Joshy D,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's your thoughts? What's your impressions?
I like Josh. I understand why people necessarily don't like him because like the whole like lightning lane thing, the removal of Magical Express. Like, trust me, I get that. I don't like some of the things that have happened at the parks.
He didn't do any of that.
Well, I mean,
The finance bros did that. I mean,
That's
let's
a
be
big
real.
conversation.
I guess
happening
we'll
right now.
Yeah, we'll never really know what happened there. But I personally,
Yeah.
I like Josh, and I wanted Josh to be CEO just because I feel
I've
like
recently learned the Supreme Court has no power, so you can't blame any judicial
no,
branch. of Disney,
never.
You know,
Never.
that-
I'm just saying, like, more of what people perceive Josh to have done, right? People,
Right, sure. right.
People think Josh does X, Y, and Z, but the reality is maybe he hasn't. You know,
He had a
but-
boss. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, every time I've spoke to him, he's looked at me in the eye, even as like a younger person. Like, at something I always go back to is IAPA in 2021. For those of you watching who don't know what IAPA is, giant theme park amusement convention every year here in Orlando. In 2021, he did like a keynote speaking event there, kind of as Disney was coming out of the pandemic. That's when they announced that Toontown was getting revamped. Walt Disney World's 50th was in full swing, even though Walt Disney World's 50th wasn't much as we look back on it. But I was getting out of my Uber at the time at Orange County Convention Center as Josh was getting out of his van with his team, and we went up the escalator together, and he talked to me for like 10 minutes just about like, hey, why are you here? Like, because I was younger, you know, like that's more of like a general leadership thing. And at the time he was like, are you coming to Destination D23? Because that's where we're going to be doing more stuff. So he was kind of like making sure I wasn't in the wrong spot because he obviously knew I wanted announcements. He's like, well, that's not what I'm doing today. But he took the time to talk to me. And even like I said, just recently, he talked to me at Boardwalk about Fortnite for like 10 minutes and just about how they're kind of thinking about it and approaching it. So yeah, like he's very approachable. And I think that that's kind of a recurring theme that I've seen just with like the reports. Like even today, Variety just made a report about how leaders just see him as an approachable leader and that he gets it and how they're hoping that he'll do X, Y, and Z when he takes over because he doesn't have experience on the studio side yet. So personally, I'm happy about it. But again, he hasn't taken over. So I can't really talk about his tenure as CEO without knowing what he's going to do yet.
Well, that's a good. I mean, we can talk about both of them, but of course, when it comes to that not having any movie experience, this is why Dana Walden is also getting a brand new job, which has never been a part of the Disney infrastructure, which is new president and chief creative officer. Walden, of course, came with Fox. She's been there about 6 years, and I think there was a lot of like, it's one of these two, I think, and then there was some talk of them being co-CEOs, which seems insane. So it seems like I think this is probably a pretty good approach. I don't know. Donna, what do you think? Do you fear a Tomorrow Walden regime, or are you excited?
I think, honestly, I think it's probably for the best because, like Drew mentioned earlier, that Variety article that came out earlier today, the fans are all in on Tomorrow. Everybody loves it. Most people love him. Dan, I see you over there. But
Dan's waiting.
Everything
he's
I've heard
all set.
about Tomorrow is great, and I'm excited. I have been burned before. I thought everything was going to get so much better when Iger came back after Chapek, and things
my favorite new
got a
ride at
little
Epcot is
better.
that Mary
but-
Poppins one.
Yeah. Just the one at Epcot.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah, that
love
festival center and World Celebration's pretty cool.
It's
too.
amazing.
pretty
Yeah.
great.
I love the Spaceship Earth revamp that really smashed. Like the
Right.
storytelling lights. Woo.
Right. Yeah.
Drew, you have.
You know?
I believe you have the 3 posters for the things that still exist from there.
Yes.
Yeah, remember when they tore down that whole event center because they needed the projectors for the Guardians queue?
Yeah.
Wasn't the I think is it still available? The poster for the Fun Pavilion has been on like Disney Shop for forever.
Ooh,
like
Yeah, they
I
have.
think
I think you still can buy the. Let me look. I think you can still buy it.
That's
It's
the
so
the
crazy.
Play Pavilion. Yeah, the Play
Yeah.
Pavilion poster, because that's another thing. But I mean, like I said, I was excited when Iger came back after Chapek, and things changed for the better a tiny bit, but they mostly stayed the same.
yeah, it was like when your dad left and then he comes back, and you're like, he's trying to make it work, and you're
Right.
like,
And
I don't think it's gonna work. I know you and
Maybe?
Mom have tried to like make it happen, but I don't know.
Nathan, Jesus, people like have trauma, man.
No,
This is a family podcast.
My
You
family's
never
like
know
my
what you're
parents.
gonna get out of
Bad
fun.
words. And say gooning a lot, like, and it's fine. I'm normalizing gooning,
There it is.
Yeah, we know.
There it is.
There it is.
you can buy it. Wow, Play Pavilion.
Whoa.
Yeah, that means it's still
For
happening.
the low price of $39.99.
Drew,
True.
I dare you
kinda
to buy
want that,
it, and I
actually. Wow,
dare
yeah.
you to get it signed by Josh tomorrow.
Business idea for you, Drew. You buy the rest of the stock, and you get a large comical Roger Rabbit stamp that says "canceled," and then you stamp them all and sell them on Etsy as a collector, like a Banksy collector's piece. I'm just saying that
Limited
anyone out
edition.
there has the idea, you
Yeah.
turn it into art, baby.
Yeah.
I do. I actually like the idea of like getting all the actors that in theory would have had their properties in the, like get John C. Reilly to sign it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
going,
Get Jason
going
Bateman to
around
sign
and
it.
getting all the proposed Play Pavilion characters to sign a thing.
Get
that never
Imagineers you
happened.
think might
Yeah,
have done
right.
something for it.
It's like getting unicorns to autograph an Animal Kingdom poster.
Right. Play Pavilion autographed by the full cast of the Play Pavilion.
yeah, exactly. Dan, what do you think?
Well, I want to know more about with Dallin. Like, how has Tomorrow cooked for you? That's the trendy thing that they ask. Like people, when
Yeah.
people sit at a desk and talk about like the president. Like, how have things actually changed for you in the past 5 years? But in all honesty, especially as a Disneyland boy, what has Tomorrow brought to your beloved?
My beloved Disneyland. I mean, I think New Toontown is great, but I mean Disneyland has just sort of stayed the same. Nothing has really happened, and I don't. That's like we said, a conversation that's ongoing. Is where does the bill stop? Does it stop with Imagineering? Does it stop with Tomorrow? Does it stop with Iger? Does it stop with the suits, the people running the books up there with the money? It's a very interesting conversation to have that I think is probably going to be answered a year or so into Tomorrow's tenure.
I mean,
We
there's a
can
lot
see what's happened.
coming. There's a lot coming.
There's a lot happening, and I think
Yeah.
that's a direct response to a bit of like piecemeal stuff happening with Tiana's, and then Toontown, and then at Disney World you have like the new Epcot at the front, just like going in there piece by piece, and now we're getting these bigger expansions like Encanto and Villains, and then Disneyland Forward is happening. So
Yeah,
we'll
that's the
see.
big one I was
Yeah.
thinking.
One
Yeah.
day when
Yeah.
Tomorrow runs for president and he says, "I drained the swamp," he can literally show a clip of him
He
draining
really did.
Yeah,
rivers
actually,
of America
literally,
Truly
yeah.
did.
and
He
burning
truly did.
the Liberty Bell boat and being like, "Look what I did."
The
for
boat.
America."
The boat's still there backstage.
It's hanging out.
It's gonna rot.
I heard
Yeah.
I think Dana Walden said a story about him when they were at Castaway Key, I think, somewhere like that. Hawaii, no, maybe it was Hawaii, and a kid got lost, and he like zoned in and was like, let me help you find your family, and like took him where, and she was like, he was just so really like nice to the kid, and like did what needed to be done. Now I find that story kind of funny for two reasons, like not funny, but like one is like I would hope Like, what's the alternative?
Get lost,
if you find
kid.
a child?
Get out of
Hey,
here.
get out of here, kid. You're in my way. You're in my sand.
I'm an
I'm
It's
Josh
the episode of
tomorrow.
Wonder Man when the reporter's there. And
Yeah.
like,
I would
suddenly
know. A
everything's
Marvel
like,
show
"Whoa,
on Disney
man."
Plus right now.
You know
couldn't-
what I
Oh,
mean?
you
Couldn't
gotta
tell.
watch Wonder Man. You gotta watch
You gotta
Wonder
watch
What I
Wonder
hear.
Man, right?
I hear it's a wonder.
Man. It's a
Josh
wonder.
Gad's dead, man. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
he's in the Dark Force dimension. It's fine.
Yeah, no way he doesn't come back as like some crazy villain like in like 10 years. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be so cool.
Or
Oh,
like
this
a
is a great-
robot at Hollywood Studios. That'd be pretty wild.
Yeah, that'd be. Here's the
Hey,
thing.
It's a little illusion to
Let
the
me ask you
future.
about this. Is this good for Gad or bad for Gad? Because let's be clear here. When it comes to parks, ain't nobody making a dime like Josh Gad. So,
Josh Gad is tuned into the Disney media influencer sphere. He watches stuff that we put out. So
I
I
feel
think
like-
he's a Disney adult through and through.
I feel like I agree. I don't want to crap on him. I would say though that like I feel like in many ways Iger was sort of like I could go and say some stuff, but I'm like I'm in a nice sweater. Like someone go
Sure.
get Josh Gad to go on
It's
the Jungle
almost
Cruise.
hilarious
you know?
we're having this conversation because Olaf took over this animation experience in the same way that Mushu was
Yeah.
also injected into everything in the
Mushu
late
was
90s, late
animated
2000s.
in Orlando though, so that made sense why he was there.
Well, but I'm just saying that, like, like we just like the way that Olaf was, like, it's just the thing that we do. Who cares? It's not Josh Gad's fault. Did he?
No, he's making money.
He recorded that thing probably 2 years ago and had no idea what it was all going
Right.
to end up being. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's like they Disney struck gold with this because Olaf. I'm going to compare it to another legendary Disney character, the genie. It's like if Robin Williams was a huge Disney Parks fan, huge Disney adult,
Right.
and loved doing anything for
100%.
Disney, and they could just bring Robin Williams in whenever they want.
Right.
Olaf is up there with the genie in cases of like iconic Disney
think for
characters.
people,
so
yeah.
they're gonna ask Josh Gad to show up, and gosh dang it, everyone loves Olaf. He's gonna show up. Why not?
Yeah. So
now, Drew,
for,
when you
for-
met Josh Gad, what did he say to you?
I've never met Josh Gad,
Oh.
but he does follow me on
Fortnite's
Threads.
guy.
Funny enough, and
I've
I
heard
follow
that
Josh
is
on
weird.
Threads.
That's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
you brought it up, so let's go ahead and talk about it. God bless Josh. Godspeed.
love him.
The new Disney World Animation Academy experience that's coming to Hollywood Studios, as you can see, has Olaf at the helm because he can't draw very well because he's got sticks for arms. He's going to ask you and animators. So apparently, this is going to be a mechanical or animatronic Olaf. And he is going to need help drawing, and then he asks animators that have been pre-recorded to show you how to draw, opposed to artists that are live in the room, as have been in the past. I think in all iterations of this experience, whether in
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom or here. And I think so. This has become a sticking point for, I would say, on social media for people. What do you guys think? Olaf, as we said at the top, is freezing out our beloved live animators. Well, not
Yeah, what's the
animators, live artists.
vibe in Orlando, Drew? What's
Yeah,
the
I'm-
vibe on the ground?
Well, I haven't even been to the parks in the last few days. Quite honestly,
Oh
I've been home recovering from my California trip.
Well, that's
But I-
boring. Don't say
I know,
that.
I know. I'm sorry,
That's fine.
but like I've seen a lot of all the reaction I'm seeing on social media. I feel like it's 75% we want real artists, 25% is like I'm okay with something new and I like the animatronic. I'm conflicted even myself personally.
Yeah.
And you guys know me, like I'm very positive most of the time. But like I feel like if you're doing a attraction based around like animation and how there are animators who do those things, like yes, part of me loves the fact that you're actually getting to learn from an actual Disney animation artist like Eric Goldberg or the people who've worked on like Wish and Encanto and all those things. But at the same time, you don't have that like connection to them when they're recording this months ago and they're not there with
Also-
you.
Yeah, and also
I'm very
the fact
conflicted
that,
on it.
Also, the fact that none of them animate like this anymore. Like, there's no.
Not yet.
Yeah.
It's happening. They're bringing
Well,
it back.
Fingers crossed.
We'll see. It'd be really
Look,
funny though if this was just a
listen.
lab of computers, and they're like, "Well, we're going to teach you how to 3D model." this
that
thing."
would actually put a part of my day to go see that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Olaf
back in
teaches
the
you
day,
how to
you
use
used to be
Blender.
able to go to the bingo hall and listen to, Johnny and the Jing Jang Boys while the bingo balls popped and you stamped it and you smoked your cigars and your cigarettes. And
How
your,
can
your
it be?
peanuts.
It's 23.
And then you know what happened 50 years later? We replaced them all with robot rats and Italians playing, the drums, and a weird Grimace knockoff playing the keys. You know what I mean? The kids.
I don't think Chuck took over
it is
bingo
exactly. No, he did. He swayed the youths into his pizza and rock with his pizza and rock and roll. And his talent.
Are you?
What are you?
Don't
Everyone,
even talk
hold
to me
on. I want
unless
to
we're
see how he's
talking about
cooking. I don't know where he's going with this.
I don't
Let's
care
just let
about
him do
Chuck E.
it.
Cheese. I just want to talk about the Rock of Fire explosion if we're going to go there because they were the
Rock-afire
true
explosion,
OGs.
Great example.
Yeah.
Great example.
Yeah.
So now the kids don't want to go down to the old bingo hall and listen to Jimmy Jang. They want to go see the robots.
They
want
wanna
to
go see those scary
and
robots,
play skee-ball. So this is inevitable. This is inevitable. And also, you get on the cruise ship. They've been doing this for 20 years, and no one's complained once. It's a YouTube. It's Miss Harold has diarrhea, and so she's out on a Wednesday, and so the substitute teacher's playing YouTube videos, and we're gonna learn how to draw Daffy Duck. It's like it's that. It's like dude, they hit play, they hand out the paper, and then the kids in the white shirts and blue shorts piece. They're like, oh my god, we have 15 other assignments to do the next 2 hours. We gotta go. So it's not even like it's like what I want from this is like now put this in every other park with a different character, put them on the cruise ships, like make it like a thing. Like it seems very versatile and you can plant it everywhere, but don't give me Olaf everywhere.
No.
Yellow shoes.
We're Olafed out, gang. We're Olafed out.
Speak for yourself, guys. I need more Olaf everywhere.
No.
I do
He's
love Olaf.
walking and he's talking.
Hold on.
And
I love it.
We have
I love
sentiated
Olaf.
him. He's everywhere.
He's alive.
I'm not. I just want variety. Is all I'm saying.
Nathan, can you bring up
Give me
that concept
Figment
art
doing it.
again?
Sure. Happy to.
I just have to point out something. Why does Olaf have a 12-inch vinyl figurine of his mother sitting on his artist desk?
Hold on. That's the actual presenting window. That's a different thing. Hold on. We're we put on quite the show here.
His mother?
Yeah.
It is technically his mother.
Yeah, Dan, do you keep
No.
a photo of your mom there so you can
He-
have her as inspiration as you're drawing in the studios?
Wait, Dallin, are you suggesting that Elsa is Olaf's mom?
She literally imbued him with life, so I don't know how else to take
There she
this.
is. She did imbue him with
Not
life.
biologically, but magically, absolutely.
But this
Right.
is
Well,
this
there you
is-
go, buddy. There you
Right.
go. Magically, it changes the stakes.
Okay,
all right.
all right.
It stops becoming
So would he be
mom
like
and
her
starts becoming
familiar?
God.
Would
All
he-
I'm
would he-
saying is that Elsa is Olaf's god.
Or
Elsa
yeah, it's like a
made
familiar
Olaf?
or like an Igor character kind of
Right,
thing.
like a
Yeah.
rib from Adam's bones and stuff, So
Yeah,
why
yeah.
does he have a statue of mom? He doesn't. He has an icon of his god.
Right,
who
it's
gave
an
him
idol.
life that he
Yeah.
is worshiping.
Yeah,
Not his
okay.
mother. How dare you?
All right.
Have some respect.
I've been swayed.
I'm glad one
You've
of
been
us has.
blessed.
I've been convinced.
May Elsa bless my bones with frosty life.
Hey, speaking of animation, Frosty Life. That's the new. You can get that at Wendy's.
Elsa's frosty life.
Yeah.
Gross.
Gross. Of course the Animation Academy concept has been at Animal Kingdom for what now? Like 3 years, 4 years? How long has it been happening?
Since the launch bay closed down, right? That's sort of been the main home of it at Disney World, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
Drew
been-
goes to
it's-
Florida
it's-
parks more than any of us here. How many
Yeah.
times have you been on that train, Drew? Don't you lie to me.
Like 2 times in the last 6 months. I never go back there. I will
right,
I
that's
will
what I
say I will be doing this much more because it's an Olaf animatronic. I can't lie.
Right.
Like
well,
I love animatronics.
I want to see
If-
it. Yeah.
If something's gonna get me to draw a character, it's gonna be an Olaf animatronic.
animatronic.
Especially again, this is another thing I'll say is that like I love animatronics so much, but whenever you're on the rides, you blow past them in 5-10 seconds. Like
My
getting to
wife's
sit down.
animatronics. My kids are animatronics. My dog's animatronic.
Stop, stop.
am in love with robots.
No, like
They're better than people.
when you're in this animation experience and you're
beep boop beep. What's that, honey?
can
No,
appreciate-
I'm doing a podcast.
stop. But like you're actually going to be able to appreciate Olaf because he's there in front of you for 10-15 minutes. So
Yeah.
and it also optimizes the capacity. You know,
It's very
it's
Carousel of
automatic.
Progress. It's very Lincoln. It's very
Speaking of Lincoln and Walt, Dan, you were talking about different different animatronics at Disneyland. They flip the stage and you have Lincoln and Walt. You could do that with Olaf. Just have Olaf on one side, flip it, and have another
Oh my God.
Cusco
I
or
say you
something
bring.
on the other
I
side.
say you bring Walt. I say you bring.
Yeah,
you
you
give me
flip
an
it, Walt
animatronic
comes
Mark
out.
Davis.
And he's like, "Hey kids, gather around and let me show you how I tricked everyone into thinking I draw Mickey
I
Mouse."
draw. Yeah. He just goes.
And then he
boop,
goes to
boop,
draw.
boop.
He goes to
I can't
draw
do it.
He goes to draw it. And he's like, you know what? Let's ask an animator to show us. And the ghost of Iwerks appears on the screen, and he's like, "You son of a bitch!"
But anyway, of course, the animation, the Animal Kingdom one is leaving to make way for Bluey.
Hmm.
Oh,
Is
that's
this-
where he's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draw Bluey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
you
I
know,
don't see why you can't just have both. Like, why can't you have Bluey and Bingo back there while also keeping and just drop
keeping
like,
the
yeah,
animation.
like,
thing. Well, it's really crowded back there. Like,
It's,
like
it's,
that.
it's mostly like maintenance and like boarding and stuff for the animals. Like it's a big facility back there. We only
I
see
love-
a little bit of it.
I love the conservation station. I like watching animals get surgery that is not scary,
Mhm.
which is fun. I like that element of it. It since the animation has happened, that it really takes up a chunk of space in there, and I think they just recognized they're going to need that space because they're going to have the meet and greets and all that stuff, and it's going to be a huge crowd for Bluey, and I just don't think you can do both. I wonder though, do we our next kind of segment is about like Rafiki's Planet Watch is currently under refurb for Bluey.
Yep.
Does it even come back as Rafiki's Planet Watch? Is this it? Is this a
Bluey's
quiet
Dingo
death?
Ditch. Yeah, it's dead.
I think it's being renamed to Conservation Station, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Well, it's
Yeah.
already conservation station. So are they
Yeah,
just
they're-
bringing that name up?
Right.
Yeah, I think that's just taking over. I think Laughing Place reported that, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
We'll
But yeah,
probably
I
get
think-
a little featuring Bluey or something on the sign in
Oh yeah,
in
yeah,
Africa
yeah.
too. Yeah.
No, I heard they're actually going to rename it Brer Rabbit's Laughing Place. You're going to go back
Yeah.
there to the Briar Patch.
You
So
log
that's
in
where
on
they
the
get their-
computer and you get to argue with everybody on Twitter.
Right.
That sounds
And
fun.
about
That
saving
sounds
it.
fun.
Yeah.
About saving it. They
The
show
true
you-
Twitter
There's still
experience.
time. We can still
There's
save
still
it.
time.
Yeah.
They can bring it back. They've done it.
How long are people going to wait to take a train to go see Bluey? I
Yeah,
think
that's-
this is.
I don't
You
know.
know what? Thank God. It will be a blessing for anyone who wants to ride Flight of Passage for the rope droppers, because it is
Yeah.
going to be a thing that, well, but the train doesn't open right away. That's the other thing.
No,
But that
well, it will
area's gonna-
now. Oh, it
Well,
will
we'll
now.
see. We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see. But they're also putting like kangaroos back there. And everyone
Yeah.
knows, if you ask any Australian, you can't put
They're gonna knock
kangaroos
someone
near
out.
underpaid artists. They just go wild, kangaroos.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
like,
they get
You're
so
not
mad."
paying enough for art. You're not appreciating these. And they just start punching the glass.
Yeah.
And kids, it'd be dangerous, so they had to move them out. They'd fire them. Whole property. They couldn't keep them. It wouldn't be
Makes
safe.
sense.
Yeah.
I have been playing too much Planet Zoo, like a lot of Planet Zoo. So my brain immediately was just like, all right, delete the track, make a path. Like, I need my people there. Delete the track, make a path. I think that would still be like a really long walk.
It'd be
to get to
it'd be a
Conservation
hike,
Station.
but I think people would do it. I would do it. I think
It's
it'd
a
be fun.
hike from the
I would-
train stop.
You're
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
not getting me anywhere in a theme park that I can't walk back to.
Hmm.
You absolutely not. You're not getting me to a secondary location.
Do
Absolutely
not take Dan to a secondary location at a
No.
Disney park. You're
Keep
never
me
coming
primary
back.
location forward for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We've been very Frozen heavy, and sadly, we're going to continue being Frozen heavy because, of course, our girls got
Ooh,
themselves.
And
Drew,
guy,
have you seen
one
him?
guy.
They're incredible.
Yes.
Yeah. They're
Whoa,
very,
Drew,
very
Drew
cool.
is there.
all new facelifts. Projection
so what's
face
it
is
like,
gone.
Drew? I've heard that they've broken down a couple times, and now like it's the end of the world because God forbid they operate.
Oh,
Like they have like 4 minutes to just
Oh.
like get the kinks out. Good
Dan,
Lord.
did you ever see when the projecting ones didn't work?
Oh,
Well,
God. That
yeah, I
yeah.
mean-
At least when the
Oh.
practical ones don't work, they just don't move their mouth. When the
Oh,
projection ones
terrifying.
don't work,
Oh, terrifying.
you get sleep
Back
paralysis.
rooms.
Yeah.
it's bad.
My favorite thing, not just like the facelift, is that the actual lighting in each scene is now more focused on each of the figures, because the lighting before
You couldn't
was
light them before.
exactly
Yeah.
exactly you couldn't light them before
Yeah, look at
because they were
that
digital
door.
faces. Now
I was
you
gonna
can
say, yeah, you
actually
can
light
see
them.
the
what
set
do you know?
design
A
behind
YouTuber's
them,
like, wow,
actually.
it's so nice. There's more light in here now. I don't have to have a low light camera to film this attraction. Get
This
out of
looks
here!
amazing.
Get out of here, you bum, you YouTube bum.
Yeah.
No, those faces were terrible for photos too.
They look great.
Yeah.
Now they look.
I know that operationally it's hard, but like, it's so crazy to me because like, McDonald's, they can like make a Happy Meal roll out in like 4 months. It feels like, what do you mean you made those figures, installed them into a park, and like didn't just immediately install them like 4 months later? Like, why did it take all this time? It just is so wild to me that like, just make it happen. I see executive orders signed all the time. I know that people in power, hopefully Josh will have power.
I think there's something going on behind the scenes right now. I think there's an initiative. You see it with Buzz at the Magic Kingdom where they're going into...
the Tomorrow Initiative.
Yeah, they're going into rides and upgrading them piece by piece with like Buzz and Frozen.
Yeah. Well, the faces too. Here's the thing. Like we were talking about in class today, because I've been teaching a themed entertainment course at my university, and we were talking a little bit about the concept of original revenue opposed to revenue that is already there, right? So if you make a new restaurant, it shouldn't be sapping away revenue from an existing restaurant. It should be providing something completely different. In the same way that, Jaws never had like a Jaws thing that like, we are because we're taking that away, we're going to lose some money, because Harry Potter created all these new original revenue with wands and stuff that never was there. There's no original
spend money
revenue
to make money, baby.
Right, but there's no original revenue to be made with changing these faces. Like, your aunt doesn't care about these faces. And so I think it really does come down to, we'll do this when we aren't doing other things that are more necessary for upkeep and maintenance and things that need to get done.
Yeah, and
now
my counterpoint to that
control.
would be the exit to that ride is like 5 long, boring hallways. Like you've displayed that Elsa animatronic like breakdown like at all these Imagineering booths. You install that in Norway back there and surround it with Elsa merch in the back of the gift shop, so people not only go to see the new ride, but then they linger in the gift shop around all these new the breakdown. You've seen the displays, Dallin, Drew. You've like at these events.
Wait, are you suggesting
like D23?
Are you suggesting, hey, kids, you just got off seeing Elsa. Now that you're in the gift shop, we would like to see her,
it's
her head?
2026. Yes, I absolutely am suggesting that they do that.
I feel like that's
wild.
I feel like that's more of like a not at the end of the ride kind of thing, but maybe at like a Communicore Hall kind of thing.
Odyssey.
Well, then go put it over in Elsa and Anna's like hut. Go do like a little pop up over there.
But they live there.
Dan, that's their summer
narrative.
House. Yeah,
that would be implying that they're dead, Dan.
No. If there's not the narrative is girls are smart. Girls can like STEM and education. Come see Elsa and Anna, and then see how we made.
It's the Norway Pavilion.
That's scary, man. That's scary.
It's Epcot. It's education. It's educational Epcot.
You're just playing devil's advocate. There's no way you believe this. There's no way.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Do you know how many kids watch Mark Rober?
I think
like
it's
that guy who
right now.
spray paints Goku on his kid's bedroom like ceiling. You know what I mean? And then he jumps off the roof like into like his own like ball pit.
Right.
Kids they like robot, like they don't care. They know it's all.
No, I love the idea. I'm just saying you don't put that next to the ride where you're also saying that this person exists as a human.
I've been on the Backlots tour. I've seen things, and you know what?
You have seen
changed me.
things.
It made me love it more. It made me
lots
love it more.
Lots of leftover Dick Tracy stuff and things.
Listen, I told you not to talk about Dick Tracy on this podcast.
I tell you what, Drew's face says he's never coming back on. That's the face I'm getting. Which I
you
would
truly
fully
never know
understand.
what you're gonna hear out of Dan's
You
mouth.
really don't. You really
surprise.
don't. It's a shock every time. Speaking of things that are cool, though.
I guess I'll just go die. I guess I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Let's. Well, that was
Just like you're implying that Elsa and Anna are, Dan.
Dallin immediately agreed. Hard agreed from Dallin. Yes.
I'm actually back
Sounds
on
great.
Dan's side now.
Perfect.
Have any of you been to the Indianapolis Children's Museum? I can't imagine you have a reason to.
Never
Nope.
been.
And that Tiana exhibit is not getting me there either.
No, we'll talk about. So that's what we're talking about here. Is
Whoa.
the
Big
there
word
is
from
a
Drew
new.
Right there.
So
Yeah.
first of all, the Children's Museum in Indianapolis, as a former Hoosier who grew up not far from it, I've been there many a time. It's a really amazing museum. It's truly by itself. Like, I would tell anybody here, even as an adult, like, hey, if you're in Indianapolis and have nothing to do, go to the Children's Museum. It's just really well done. It's very fun. It's very interesting. It's awesome. So this is They're opening. This was mentioned in like June, I think, when they said this was going to happen. But they're opening Tiana's Joyful Celebration exhibit, and this is sort of its initial operation. And then it will be moving to, I think, would they say other children's museums. And you see a lot of these kind of things.
Yep.
But this is going to sort of be about New Orleans and I think of a little bit of cooking and Mardi Gras. And let's see here. You can decorate parade
it?
floats. I mean, in theory, Disney's sponsoring it. I think is that the way to think about it.
No way. Who's actually sponsoring it?
Nobody.
Uncrustables or something? Like there's no logo on it or
nothing
anything?
nothing that I see.
Okay,
on
maybe
here, no.
Disney's paid for it here, but for it to move somewhere, you're going to find Zataran's, New Orleans rice sponsored or something.
It's going to be in 12 other museums after it wraps up. It wraps up at the Children's Museum in Indy in 2027, and then it's going to the Center of Science and Industry in Columbus. They're going to Dearborn, Fort Worth, Atlanta, and then Tampa. So at some point you could go, if you go to Tampa's, at that children's museum.
Cool.
I mean, this is that kind of traditional, you put a property on top of a concept scenario. But what I think is, I don't think this is bad. My main thought, though, was when looking at this is, what would you guys like to see as museum exhibits, even children's exhibits, that utilize Disney intellectual property? Are there any other ones that you think would be fun to see? And then also, there's a note in this that says there are no costume characters as part of the exhibit. But my thought is, wow, what if there was? What if you could go meet Tiana at this exhibit? Like, what would that do for sales? And what would that do for, integrating the idea of like meet and greet as part of exhibition? It sounds very interesting to me. Thoughts?
Yeah, if I were Disney, I mean, again, everyone knows I covered Tiana's Bayou Adventure for 6 months, but the ride's been such a disappointment out here at Walt Disney World, where it's just been an operational nightmare. Like it crushes me with how it's operated, because I loved it when it first opened, but now it's just like they just fixed the Mama Odie screen right before the 50-foot drop, and it's already out again after it was broken for like a year, and that's a screen. I feel like what I would love to see at these children's museums is like a Walt Disney Imagineering kickstart, like motivating these kids to maybe look into a career to becoming an Imagineer. Yeah, kind of like what they do on Disney Cruise Line with like the Oceaneers Club. Just put that in a children's museum.
If only they had an Elsa head that they could.
That'd be... Can we chime in on this, Dan?
They do have an Elsa head there.
Okay.
Then they have lots of. They have this little thing on the shelf. There's this one shelf that has tiny little robot hands, just two little cut off mounted robot hands, just like, help me, like it's just. And I always go in there I always go in there. I'm like, there's Buzzy. There's this tiny little hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We chopped him up and put him in the cruise on the Wish Triton class ships.
Well, they did do Disney's 100th did an exhibition, and then
I went to that hologram Walt.
Weirdly, Universal's doing it too.
Yep.
But I don't know. I like this idea of like, I think Cars is a great example of something you could do with something like this that utilizes.
You know what this actually is that
Cars 20th anniversary
found out there's a great way to get grant money to make educational experiences in museums and only half pay for it, and get the state or some kind of educational system to pay for it.
Yeah.
And so God bless them.
No, I think it's fun and interesting. Would you like to see meet and greets at something like this? Would it be cool if there was one meet and greet as part of it? That's the official Disney character?
I've been to a lot of these, and I've met like the Bernstein Bears, and like Garfield and Clifford the Big Red Dog. And it's just very...
Wait, you met Clifford? Like small Clifford? Big Clifford?
The Big Red Dog.
Was he really big?
He's a huge red dog.
Okay.
Way bigger than a normal dog.
Wow.
It's fine. Sears did this with Winnie the Pooh. Didn't work out.
I gotta be honest.
Really?
This is the first I'm hearing about this. This is interesting.
About the Sears thing or the Tiana?
The Tiana exhibit. I had not heard of that until just this
Yeah,
second.
me either. It's cool.
Yeah, neat.
Yeah, I'm not against it, but I'm also kind of like the ride opened almost 2 years ago.
No,
Like,
you're clearly against it. You, as soon as the segment started, you're like, "Well, that's not getting me to Indiana." And
No,
we
it's
heard it
not.
From
It's
you
not.
loud and clear.
No.
yeah.
Very
And
hot
these things
take.
never.
Go ahead and tweet.
I'm
that,
also
buddy,
not the
and see what
target
happens.
audience.
Oh, people.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Hey, but I think if you add it, like, not that it would ever get Drew. Why would Drew need to? But if
I don't
if you were to tell someone like you can meet Tiana, like there is a crew that wouldn't go to a children's museum that will show up to the children's museum. It would be. I think maybe it's a logistical nightmare. Maybe it's just something Disney doesn't want it, because then how do you control the Tiana? I mean, I assume what you do is literally take a Tiana and then like camp them out at a museum. You know, like
you know what I would do?
That.
I would do a spooky one, haunted mansion exhibition, because
Fun.
there's lots
I
of
would go
spooky
to that.
adults and
Yeah.
spooky
That'd be cool.
kids.
I would go to
Yeah.
that.
Lots of spooky kids, and you can teach them about like how UV light works and how reflections work and how transparency
Pepper's
works and
Ghost. Yeah, you got all that.
how
animatronics
OLED
at the
screens are
end. Yeah.
superior to regular LEDs because they
Yeah.
don't emit light when they're
And
off. You know,
I think that exhibit deserves a Hatbox Ghost, and they can take it out of the Magic Kingdom if they want. It's okay.
And Dad,
We'll be
now
all right
you've
with that.
sold me on that, Nathan. Perfect.
yeah,
There we
yeah,
go.
Yeah.
We did
Well,
it.
they had that bootleg when they rolled out in like 2017 or something at D23,
Oh, yeah.
2016. They
Yeah,
had
he's
like
weak.
that like
He was strange.
recreation of the original one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Speaking of feeling old, no, not really, but a thing that is for children at museums. But the Toy Story 5 trailer came out.
Heck yeah, sign me up.
And
Now, Drew, as an iPad kid, do you feel threatened or seen by this?
No, I just love Toy Story.
literally
Toy Story is my all-time favorite franchise. I am so ready for this movie.
Right. Are you ready to see Buzz and Woody kill an iPad? Presumably what I'm going to assume happens, right?
They're gonna throw away her charger, and then she'll never be able to turn on again.
Smart.
I want to point out that there is a sentient sticky hand, and I'm very excited about this. Sentient
Yeah,
sticky
with
hand.
Smarty Pants.
Yeah, where does the line? Where does Disney draw the or Pixar draw the line when something is sentient and not? Because that
Forky answers that.
Forky,
As long, if it's
I don't
given a
think it's
personality
sentient
by,
sticky hand.
yeah.
I don't think it's more of a Doc Ock situation where that thing.
Oh,
has
you think
like
Smarty
a-
Pants runs the
Yeah.
sticky?
Yeah, it's like his. It's his like. It's one of his. Because
haven't seen the
how's he
trailer.
gonna wipe his butt? He doesn't have arms. He needs like some kid like rolled it onto him and he imagined it to life, and now he can wipe his butt. You know, it's that
Okay.
kind of thing.
Okay.
Like
I
how
get
do
it.
how do cars wipe their butt in cars? They've got bathrooms. We've seen them.
they do. They
We've
do
seen
use the
them.
restroom. They have
That
the
is,
gays. Mater drank out of one, I think, or something like that. In,
Right, we've
in
seen
Cars
some
2.
weird
Yeah.
things happen in the Cars universe. Some real
Well, we know
weird
that
stuff,
we
man.
know they do what they did what in that cup, so they know what
Right.
that term is.
And then
there's-
they're gonna in the future they're gonna be doing something at a peak at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
saying.
You did. You,
Did I
in
ruin
where?
the name? Did I ruin the name of the land forever for you, Dan?
In where?
At Piston Peak.
Yeah.
And then every time, let's go see
You
Piston
what and
Peak.
where?
Everyone will say, you did what and what and where?
You
Yeah.
did what in the peak? So I had a very Godfather Part 3
Oh my God! They
experience
should
with
do
this
Yeti
trailer.
yellow snow cones, Piston Peak yellow snow cones. They should do like a little shack, like with an obvious door that he like clearly sneaks in to the Arctic back and forth in this wooded area.
There
The
is an
Yeti-
abominable
the
Yeti car, and it's
Yeah.
it's in
Oh,
Cars.
there you go,
He's a thing.
Dallin. Get Yellow Shoes on the phone.
We'll
It's
call him
already.
up.
They listen. They listen. And they
phone.
copy our ideas all the time.
So I have not seen the trailer. Someone tell me why is Woody balding and what is going on in this shot?
Well, so Woody is balding, which thanks for seeing me, Disney. Appreciate it. Because his paint is rubbing off. But I love his poncho. I love his look. Yeah, no, as I was saying, I had a real Godfather Part 3 about this because I was like, I thought I was out and they pulled me right back in because I really don't need another one. Like, I really don't. I didn't think.
That's where I'm sitting right now. That's why I haven't seen the trailer because I'm like, it's over. Okay, it ended
Here's-
at Toy Story 3. Like,
So this
Toy
is
Story
the
4
first.
Fine,
so this
but-
is not my firm belief. Of course, is that it goes 1, 2, 4, 3 because 3 the series is about Woody and the third is kind of about everybody. And so this one feels like it's going to be about Jesse more than anybody. Weirdly, so I don't mind this sort of thing of like Woody coming back and helping and them having that still connection. And I don't mind any of that really. I think it's, as long as they have something, they've always said, like, as long as they have something to say, like, cool. And I think that this is something that can't really be ignored.
As long as it's one of Disney's top earning franchises, there'll be a story to tell.
Here's what I will say though, like, truly, kids aren't playing with as many toys as they used to. That's like a legitimate fact, right? So,
well, that's where I think that, to your point, why are they not capitalizing on the nostalgia of it all and rolling hard with like what they've done with Star Wars in terms of like the Rogue One and Andor of it all? Like, give me a movie that is the Saving Private Ryan of Green Army men. What happens like after the birthday party? Because we don't see them. Like what? Like we did with Rogue One. Like what are the event? What's one singular
event? You want Rogue
event?
One for Army men? I like that.
Yeah, I want.
Does he heal?
Yeah.
Does he heal well?
Yeah, that's it. Or I just like give me events that have happened, like, and like what happens to Prospector after he gets booted, like, or evil Emperor Zurg after he falls off the elevator. Like, there are so many stories that we could Rogue One it. You know,
he and his beautiful son go off and they play catch.
I love you, Dad.
That's what I mean.
But then I don't want to sound like a Toy Story hater. I love Toy Story, by the way. I'm not sold on 5 yet.
I'll be interested.
I want Andor. Give me Andor.
Interesting. Yeah, as long as they can make it interesting, I'm more in now than I was. Frankly, I didn't see a reason, but
I don't think I've seen any Pixar sequel that has convinced me that Pixar can do sequels, except for the Toy Story trilogy. Those were good.
Oh, interesting.
Because Finding Dory was not very good.
Incredibles
Inside
2,
Out 2
though,
made more money than God, but it was fine. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. Middle of the road for sure.
What about Incredibles 2 though?
Incredibles 2 was fine. You know,
you
compare Incredibles 2 to the Incredibles 1, it's like not even close.
Well, the problem
it's not even close.
Well, the sequels are always hard because you have momentum in the first one, and then you don't have any momentum in the second, which is why, like, I just watched
Toy Story
Zootopia
2, man, that movie hits. That movie's so good.
Yeah. I watched Zootopia 2, and I was like, okay, like, it's fine. It's another case, whatever. But it immediately is like, you guys saved the world, but you're in trouble. And I'm like, why are they in trouble again? Like, they just, like, okay, whatever. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see.
I'll definitely check it out. Yeah.
Speaking of evil corporations,
I want to know what Drew has to say about this.
Apparently, Elon Musk's Boring Company has been given or has been nominated to connect by Universal Universal Orlando parks via underground tunnels.
It's gonna be great.
I should have mentioned in Florida, and I would like to know how to get involved in this fraud scheme. If Elon could call me up, whoever works at the Shingle Creek District, who has nominated our dear Elon Musk.
This is what Epcot has promised me, living in tubes. So I'm excited to see what
happens.
So
apparently the idea is that if you don't know what the Boring Company is, it is literally this idea that Elon Musk came up with while he was, I'm assuming, high on ketamine, where we just drill tunnels into the ground, and and then certain people can pay more and fast pass their way through
more people. Yep.
Traffic. I don't know if he's ever heard of a helicopter. I don't know. Anyway, the main point is he apparently they want to do this for Universal to connect Epic to downtown, or not downtown Disney, City Walk. Drew, I'm a former Floridian of 5 years. I don't remember digging a lot, and this seems sus.
You might have to dig for it, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like every few years there's like some project that comes up with the whole like airport, like bright line, something that never happens, and this is just going to be another one of those. I don't know. I've seen people talk about it, but I haven't followed this for what it's worth. Like, I saw like one piece of a rejected concept of like a Minion, like autonomous vehicle. It looked funny and cool. But again, it was a rejected concept. Like, it's not happening. I feel like all these things are just like a giant waste of time, and none of them are actually ever gonna help us out here in any way, shape, or form.
It's almost like they need to just build a monorail.
I was gonna say, if not even at Disney, if Central Florida does something right, it's people movers. They're everywhere. They're at the airport. They're at the parks.
Yeah.
I mean, an elevated railway system that's not You don't
I mean,
have to pay
you
to
can
get
copy
on.
Vegas. It's perfectly fine. Do it. I don't know why they haven't done it. To be honest, I hate driving in downtown Orlando. Like, if I could. Also, it's not really that far. I don't. When people are like, it's a couple miles away from the rest of it, it's really not that far.
Yeah, you could walk it if you literally had to. I saw someone
It's-
walk it on TikTok, and it took him like an hour to get to and from.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know if this is true. I really have not done the research here, but I'm going to bet that there's more distance between like Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom than there is between like City Walk and Epic. Like I wouldn't be surprised at all. Like the idea
Yeah,
that,
that's a good point. Maybe.
yeah, I don't know why you feel like you need to connect them in some sort of crazy way, but yeah, no, this is at one point I would have said this is about buddying up to the president because Elon's his buddy, but Elon's not his buddy anymore, so I have no idea what the point of any of it is.
And Epic Universe doesn't even like hold that many people. Like there's like
No.
11 rides.
Yeah.
Like they don't have annual passes. And even then the
Yeah.
people who have annual passes are locals.
It's weird that Disney built both American parks in areas where digging underground isn't the best idea.
Yeah, they literally had to raise like a full story at the Magic Kingdom
Yeah.
to even do the utilidors. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's why Magic Kingdom's Pirates is worse than Disneyland's. Is because you can't go down.
That's true.
Now, if it's an above ground tube, let's talk.
Well, then it's not the boring company anymore.
Yeah, it's the
Right.
exciting company because you get
Wait,
to sit in a
Futurama
tube.
tubes.
Yes,
Futurama
exactly.
That's what I'm
tubes.
Like a
saying,
big
travel
hamster
through
tube.
Tubes.
Yep.
Oh, I like that. I like
Oh
that.
my gosh, Nathan, do I see some costume roundups?
Daniel, it is time for the costume roundup.
I'm
where
excited.
we
Drew,
will
have you
share-
seen Hoppers?
I have not yet, no. But I'm
Is
very
it
excited
out?
for
I
it.
thought it comes out late. Like it's not out yet.
There's been,
It's
like,
not out yet.
exclusive Disney influencer.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's
I don't-
right. They
don't
love
have
Those
you.
that
are
access.
lists that we
That's
couldn't
right.
even dream to be on.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Drew's eating free Rice Krispie treats left and right at events. He's
Don't
getting
you
free
can't
frozen
forget the
bananas.
cupcakes, Dan. Come on.
Yeah,
Right,
you can't
yeah.
forget.
It's not a true access point if you don't have
And
a
the
cupcake.
inkjet printed cookies that they do.
We love it. I love when they print. I love the
All
idea
I
of
want is
printed
one
cookies.
influencer inkjet cookie. That's all I've ever wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't
I'm
seen
gonna
it
invite
yet.
you to.
We'll
I'm
see
gonna invite
soon.
you out to HalloweenCostumes.com, Dallin, and I'm gonna get you to model. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get you to model the $3,000 Master Chief, at like the full suit. We sell like the full suit of armor, but like this high end like cosplay version of it. We'll get you influenced out there, buddy. There he is.
One of these
there
bad
he
There
boys.
he is. Do you know how good you'd look in that suit, buddy?
Huh?
You know how good you would look in that suit?
I've had this guy
What's
forever.
the armor called? What's the armor called?
Well, okay. This is from the very first Halo game. This is the Mark
That's what I'm
V.
talking
This is the Mark
There's
V.
so much more Master Chief on this episode than I could have ever imagined.
The one that's in Halo Infinite is the Mark VI Gen 2. This is different. This is not, or the one that's in Fortnite, I should say. This is not the Fortnite armor.
Okay.
I spoke too soon when I said $3,000. It's $500.
Well,
Prestige
that is a big
Master
difference.
Chief, Master Chief Infinite Ultra costume.
Okay, so that would be the Mark VI Gen 2.
Dan,
yeah.
I appreciate the hustle now that you're on the
Or Gen
payroll
3.
over there. You're like,
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna- I'm gonna
$700
sell
for the
costumes
adults.
right here
Okay.
and there.
Oh my God, we
Um,
only have one left in medium, Dallin. We got to
Get it for
on
me.
you,
That's
buddy.
my size.
We got to
Dan.
get it on you, Dallin.
Get it to
we
me.
got to get it on you.
All right, let's do some costumes. These have not. I've asked the gentleman here not to look at these pictures, so hopefully these are first impressions. Maybe they're not. Not a problem if they're not. But we always love some first impressions. I am either this is one of the best costumes Disney has ever made, or it's one of the worst, and I can't decide. This, of course, is from Hoppers. This is Tom Lizard of Hoppers fame.
Oh, yes.
I've
that's
already
the
seen him,
viral lizard guy,
unfortunately,
yeah.
but I love him.
Yeah.
His eyes do move in weird different ways. There is a weird meme-like. This is a very memey looking kind of.
He's a very meme
Pepe.
character.
There's a Pepe vibe I'm getting off of him.
So wait, hold on. Is this from Halloween costumes or is this Disney?
This
No,
is
this is
Disney's
theirs.
Okay,
costume
okay.
for Hoppers. It's not a park exclusive. It's for marketing.
No, this is their yeah. Well, no, it'll be a park exclusive. The marketing paid for this costume, and now it'll be
Yes.
He's
They
going
paid
to
for
Animal
15 of them
Kingdom
to be made,
for
and now-
sure.
yeah.
For sure.
This
I like
guy
it. It's cool.
is he is a little jank. What is wrong? Why is this
That's why I
bothering
like
you,
it.
Dan? Me too. It's
Well,
it's
here's
this
the thing.
uncanny.
I haven't really ingratiated myself. I think it's like about like a robot beaver or something.
Yes.
But I know that they've rolled out, because I'm putting together a costume update new costume update, and I know they rolled out like 5 different like animals from the movie. I think there's like a beaver king you can meet. There's a shark out there. Those bird characters behind him. So they're like putting out little statuette, but those are static figures. So it's fun to have this. The thing is, like, the weird thing about it is that I don't know anything about this lizard, so I can't emotionally imprint on it unless there's been a hard like media campaign with an ad or like a trailer that heavily features this guy. He looks like the cousin of the Frozen 2 lizard. Like
he's gotten
Bruni.
Tangled.
Yes.
Bruni. Now I know Bruni.
No, you're right. I forgot. There's 3 reptiles that are now popular in the Disney animation. I was thinking Tangled was the only one that came to my mind.
Or Lizzie McGuire too, if you think about that.
Oh,
so
Lizard McGuire. Yeah,
4 popular Lizzes. Yeah.
I would. How do I put it?
I love it. I'm sold.
Me too.
There was a trailer where he hits a button a bunch, and like that got memed out.
That was at the end of Elio.
Hilarious.
It was teasing hoppers at the end of Elio, and then
Baby
that went viral.
Didn't do that at all with that one bomb at the end of that one movie. That's the beginning of or whatever. Hilarious when a little thing presses a button. Oh my god, I love it.
Everyone loves it.
Yeah, even this costume character has the iPad where it says lizard, lizard, lizard. Like they brought that into the actual movie premiere.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's a
self-aware lizard.
I really like this. I really like this silent, and he's silent. So that's what's even weird because he holds signs up and stuff like Wile E. Coyote in social media.
Oh,
so it'll be interesting to see where this guy goes. I like his eyes. I like that his eyes seem to move a little bit. I want them eyes to go crazy. I need one over here and one over here. Like I need nutty stuff. We have the 25th anniversary looks though of Mickey and Minnie for California Adventure.
Sunshine Plaza inspired, for sure.
The classic inspiration. I love them too.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy.
Did those just launch this month?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I like the shoes on both of them. I like the multicoloredness. How many times have we put Mickey and Minnie in just multiple colors and been like, yep. Like
that seems to be the move.
It's usually always themed around some anniversary, like like the 50th, 25th,
whatever the color
is.
scheme is.
Yeah, Disneyland usually rolls out 4 to 5 new Mickey sets.
They have a ton of them
a year.
Yeah,
and then Hong Kong, Shanghai, and Tokyo will themselves each roll like 3 or 4 sets, and then some of those will have Duffy sets and Winnie the Pooh sets, and now Nick and Judy are now included in the characters that get costume updates when Nick and Judy, Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, Tigger, like those.
What about Stitch? Because I know there's like an alien Stitch, there's the regular Stitch who we meet, and there's like an Elvis Stitch. Are those all different?
Stitch, not so scary. Yeah,
are those all separate suits? Or are they?
They'll throw if there's like a sci-fi techno event, he'll be part of the costume package. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Faux show. Yeah, but like this skirt is stunning. They did this skirt design on Daisy last year in Hong Kong. It's beautiful. It's stunning. I love the Plaza jacket though. That's so cool.
Yeah, I kind of want that. Yeah,
I kind of want that.
Why can't I buy that?
That's really cool. I think you should be able to just buy these outfits because people would buy them for photos.
Me and Dan are on an ongoing eternal battle with the Disney merchandise team. It seems.
Right. Like here's the thing: here's the crazy. If they had like. We don't embrace in the Disney parks articulated Mickey and Minnie figures that are human scale in a way that they do in Japan. They have models of Mickey and Minnie in Japan that are like $1,000. They're not cheap, these things. And that are the park Mickey and Minnie, not like, and I think that Disney actually misses an opportunity of having not like Numinos, like forget all that. Give me like a full size scaled human Mickey and Minnie that you can then put these costumes on like this full-size Duffy Bears. And I think people would because we're over popcorn buckets. You can't store them, there are things but like if you can buy a Spirit jersey for your Duffy Bear or your Mickey, whatever, it's interesting. We're not anyway, whatever.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Last but certainly not least.
Yes.
Last but certainly not least, we have over at Storybook Cafe, we've got Humphrey the Bear, who is now joining.
Oh, I love that. It
Humphrey
looks amazing.
I think this is the first time Humphrey's been costumed, I believe.
Yep.
Wow, and I think he looks like a little sweetheart.
That outfit's ridiculous. I love how Pluto look. Pluto's like, you're taking my spot, bro.
Yeah, Pluto.
Yeah. I think
Pluto
he's going to
looks
legitimately scare a child, but beyond that, I think that's pretty normal. That happens.
No way, man. He's way tamer than Country Bears. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he looks. He's a lot more cuddly for sure.
Ain't nobody Wendell. Ain't nobody.
Yeah,
And
Wendell.
it's interesting. Go back to him
Ain't.
here, because if you look at him, he's actually just a smidgen off of the Lotso bear, the body design. And
Oh,
Disney does this a lot.
interesting.
They use a lot of like they're pre-approved, loved like sort of models. So like just look at that. That's more or less Lotso. It's not it's not some. It's just great. They really know how to do characters like this really well.
Yeah.
And so
He's big and fluffy. I think
go
kids
see
like
Hump
him.
go see Hump over at Piss.
Yeah.
Hump and Piss, or you can go to Hollywood Studios and see MILF and Ass, or
Oh, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor.
yeah,
I was like,
Monsters
what?
Inc. Laugh Floor, yeah. Come on.
Speaking of all of
Disney
those,
adults are so if you're listening to this, you're a pervert. God,
yeah.
Yeah, come
Speaking of
on.
perverts,
Shame on you for watching
We are
this.
now
Speaking of perverts, whoa, this is a fun one.
Yeah, we are now inside of our loved, much beloved segment, much viral segment, Beware Our Guest, where we talk about a couple incidents that have happened with guests.
All right,
in different
Mornholes,
parks
get
over
ready.
time. The
Beware
first
our
one is that
guests.
a guest strips naked on Universal Studios Hollywood tour. It seems like a guest just climbed off of the studio tour at Universal Studios Hollywood
Right.
and basically stripped down naked and they just kind of grabbed him, and there's this really funny clip of like they have him wrapped. They have him wrapped and like they're protecting his nakedness, and they're like holding him to the ground. And there's this other employee that's like, "Hi, tour coming by," like like trying to really hard not to like overdo it. They of course there's the assumption that he was under the influence of.
He had it at Disneyland. It's a small world moment. We've seen this.
He
before.
really
question.
Yeah.
Here's the question, Drew. Did they give you your clothes back right away? Like, what happened after they got you off the tram?
Can you imagine?
No. Bad.
No, they didn't give it back. Actually, dude.
I appreciate Drew's.
Drew hates me.
I
Drew's
know
gonna
that
never-
improv is yes and I really appreciate when it comes to Dan Drew's ability to just go no, no but.
Bad.
No, but no, yeah, not yet, not yes, and no, but here's
Someone's
what they
gonna
do,
watch
Dan.
this and be like, "Wait, what?"
As someone who's been naked on Small World before, apparently I've gotten a couple tweets saying I look like the guy. They
What?
don't
Was
give you
that
your clothes
you?
back, and you get free merchandise. So if you want to get a little Small World
Interesting.
Spirit jersey and some shorts, gratis.
Right. My favorite was they carried that kid out, and two security guards were holding onto each ankle, and they were holding them wide. They were holding those legs wide. You know what I mean? And there was no security guard on the back, so like he was just like butthole targeting all these kids. Like he was like, you know what I mean? He was like a panther in the
Right.
jungle.
Something
You know
you'd
what I mean?
never
They just
expect to
had
see
it
in
spread,
Fantasyland for
man.
sure.
Drew, you know what I mean? Like it should be number one security training that if there's a nudist, carry his legs together. That's
Yeah.
just training
That's
number
number
one.
one training.
I don't want to think about that image.
Yeah.
No comment.
Well, Drew, you think I don't want to think about it?
Well,
Think
it's
about
your
those kids
segment,
that are in
not
therapy
mine.
now.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's
Very
true.
good point. Very good point.
Come on, Dan.
Hey, here's another one. Mother and daughter pour drinks on each other and fight over missing credit card at Magic Kingdom. Sometimes you read a story and you go, this family has a history of problems
Right.
with each other. So this happened, let's see here. This is newly released. I think this was back in July. A 35-year-old woman realized she had lost her credit card at the park in July. Her daughter had just, or she had bought a cold drink, and then her daughter, the daughter's 35, the mother's 68. She had bought a cold drink. She had left her credit card she thought she did at the stand, and her mother told her to go back and get the missing card, and the daughter couldn't find it and returned upset. The daughter admitted to authorities she was yelling and felt anxious, and her mother just said, "Take it easy," and then the daughter
Famous last words.
dumped in front of a 6 and 7-year-old. The daughter poured her entire drink over her mother and then pushed her, and then the mother dumped a cup of water on her daughter in an attempt to get her to back away, is what it
This is
says.
riveting
Then the
reporting.
mom
Oh
reported
my
the
God.
daughter slapped and punched her, and the
my
mom
God.
also struck back.
Wow.
Okay, so what I'm gathering here is you had a credit card and you forgot it somewhere and you don't know where it is, and instead of just pausing the credit card on your phone like a normal human being and going
Right.
about your
Saying,
day,
We'll figure this out. Later.
right?
What's
or
the worst-
calling
What's the worst, Dallin and Drew? What's the worst you've seen someone behaving in the park in this way? Have you witnessed fights like
I've
this? Have
seen
you
You go
parents-
first, Drew. Yeah, I have to think about
Yeah,
that.
unfortunately, I've seen parents yell at their kids before in the parks, and I'm like, just like, really?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's a child.
It's
Like, grow up.
Kids, parents who like approach their children, and if you do this, like, and you don't have awareness of it, it's okay. I'm not trying to shame you, but like, if
I'll shame you for
speak to
Dan.
your-
I'll
if
go
you
ahead and do
speak
it.
to
Yeah,
your
yeah,
As
child
two
in
childless,
a-
as two childless
No,
people will do it.
sometimes people don't have awareness of it. If you speak to you can speak to your child in a very guilt and shame based way. So like, if you're running late because your kid needed to pee, like, don't say like you're making us late to the kid, because it's just going to encourage them to not ask to pee later, when you could have just, I don't know, they're your kid, they need to pee. It's, like, why do you have enough time to make sure you walk the dog before you go to work, but you don't have enough time to make sure your kid pees before it's time for a reservation?
But this is not
It's
children.
not the kid's fault.
This is a
I know, I'm just saying that
35-year-old
this starts
woman.
somewhere, Nathan. This starts.
That's true.
This starts
That's
somewhere.
absolutely true.
This starts somewhere. And we're talking. Drew said talking about people yelling at kids.
Yeah,
at
that's
kids.
true.
It's
That's
disgusting.
true.
I just, it's so wild, man.
Yeah.
People have no awareness. People are so have like vacation narcissism in such a way that like they bubble themselves in, and they think that no one sees them being dirtbags to their family sometimes, man.
Something I would argue, that's up there with being mean to your kids is people being really mean to cast members for no reason.
Ooh, I don't like that happen. I don't like
It's
that
really,
at all.
it's really like, even just like walking around the park, but like during the fireworks, they're like, "Hey guys, this is actually a walkway. I'm so sorry. Can we just keep it moving?" They say it like that, and the family's like turns around with the wrath of God. I paid to be here. So did everybody else, man. Just keep moving. You can film it. You can film and move. You can.
I
film
remember
and
hearing.
move.
I remember
I'm a
being
citizen.
at Disneyland and hearing. I was at Indiana Jones and someone was yelling at a cast member. I don't even like the ride had stopped. Can you imagine Indiana Jones having trouble?
No way.
And
That's a first.
I know. And the lady was mad about it. We have a thing. We gotta go. That's the other thing. We always talk
They'll
about
honor
this,
it
right?
though, which is crazy.
Right,
Yeah.
I know, but people think the reservations mean that they need to like speed something up, and I don't like to interject because I know that's only going to make things worse. But what I do like to do is like when that family's done, I look at the cast member and I give that like, we both know they were assholes. Like that's the look I like to give of like,
Have
hey,
a magical day, am I right?
you're okay. Like
Yeah.
you didn't do anything wrong. Like that person, that's as much as I like to do. But boy,
Slide on a
sometimes
cast compliment on the app too. If you can.
absolutely.
To what Dallin said too, it always I kind of just like roll my eyes and just shake my head when these people like try to watch Happily Ever After or Wondrous Journeys like 5 minutes after it started, and there's clearly nowhere to stand. But you think you're just gonna magically find a pocket of 10 feet for your family. It's like, that's on you.
Yeah, that's on you. You didn't plan.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen to me when I say that Disney could change the world right now. If they have those stupid ass signs, they look like little shields on sticks that they're like seating for Happily Ever After. They hold them, you know what I mean, here and there. If those sticks, you know those sticks I'm talking about. If they
Like
just
the end
had-
of the
if they
line,
had,
like how they have
yeah,
if
yeah,
the line
end of line
goes.
sticks.
Yeah.
They need like 10 of those sticks. Hand them out. Big old QR codes. You scan it. You can immediately download to your phone a video of the fireworks you're about to watch, so that you are then encouraged to just like enjoy, be like, and like they give you 3 options. Like you want to download it, like we can like shaky cam it. You want to download a professional version like,
From the
because,
hub,
like,
in front of the castle,
Yeah,
Or do you
from
want
the
to
train
bio
station.
reconstruct helicopter vision?
Yeah, do you want the bio?
Well, but
yeah.
I mean, like, what kind of memory do you want to share? Like, we will empower you to like share a clip, like, or we can like give you like if they could change the world with a QR code that just is like, hey, we'll give you whatever clip you want from the show. Enjoy it. Just enjoy the show. We're
I
doing
think
it for you.
people. I think
Yeah.
the problem is that people they
They want it to be theirs.
there's a narcissist. Look, I pull out a phone. I do a
That's why you
30
give them
second
the
thing.
option. It's their choice what version they download. It
Yeah.
becomes
Yeah.
theirs. You play
Yeah.
into it, Talon. You play into these a-holes, you know?
Last but not least, we're going back to Indiana, gang. We went from Indianapolis. Now we're back with another Hoosier man. Drunk Indiana man tries to break into House of Blues, terrorizes M&M's store at Disney Springs. I love that title. I just think it's really funny. So apparently this guy, this 28-year-old from Morgantown, he was super drunk, and he just kept. They found him trying to put in a code at House of Blues at a door, and it wouldn't work, and he kept hitting the door and kicking it and trying to get it to open.
And they call that code rating on
which
Rust,
I don't
think.
I don't know what the purpose is. I don't know if somebody was at the House of Blues he wanted to see. Probably not. Like, I think it's just a normal night at the House of Blues.
Yeah,
Like,
that's just
it's like trying
Tuesday night at the House of Blues. You know?
Yeah, it's like you're trying to like break into the Rainforest Cafe. Like what? Like it's just like, and then he runs off and like goes into the M&M store nearby and starts throwing things to like stop people from chasing him, I guess. And what a place to throw things. What a place to throw things, right?
Yeah.
And
as we learn with the Zodiac Killer, copycats arise. So one lunatic robs a boat at Disney Springs. Now suddenly everyone's got ideas. Now suddenly everybody's got ideas about how they're going to raid Disney Springs and get their own loot. Sorry, I've been playing a lot of Ark Survival. It's a wild game. You tame dinosaurs. It's like Jurassic Park, but you're like a naked guy running in the woods.
So here's what's a little wild. It says he tried to get a public defender to represent himself, but his request for that defense was denied because he reported getting paid $4,000 bi-weekly. What is my bro doing? What is this guy's job? Like, that's a lot of money. Like,
he had to get into House of Blues for something. It must have been tied together.
I guess if you're drunk at Disney Springs, you have to spend a lot of money
in this economy, though. Is it
$8K a month? I don't know.
You can't. That's no Cotino living.
No, you couldn't. You couldn't stay at Disney Story Living with that kind. Yeah,
no part house
that's
for
no
you,
story
pal.
living.
I mean, he's doing okay. Let's just put it like that.
He's doing fine.
Is he?
Well, he's not doing
enough.
okay.
He's doing enough to go
actually look like.
He's doing enough to get to Disney Springs.
Yeah,
from Indianapolis to Disney Springs. That's
yeah, just for a night and come back.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is the news for this
Drew,
episode.
Dallin, I love having you. You two are some of my favorite theme park boys because you're at the parks a lot. You got feet on the ground. You know things. You know things. You have deep and intimate knowledge about the parks. So I'm excited.
Yeah, Dallin's going to beat on the People Mover though.
Yeah. That's basically it. Yeah.
Dallin has beat you up on the People Mover? That's wild.
No, he's going to beat on the People Mover.
Can we circle back to the Banshee People Mover idea? See if I
we can if you want to really get people to click away from this episode.
Go for it.
Whenever the Fortnite universe launches and you can make your own Disney things, Dan is going to do that with the People Mover, and he's going to send it to me. I can just
an Unreal Engine, an Avatar People Mover.
Dallin, what is your People Mover Pandora thoughts? What were you going to say? You were about to give me a hard time.
Yeah, I'm about to give you an earful, Dan. Part of the appeal for the People Mover for me are those quiet moments where you're just in pitch black darkness, you can't see your hand in front of your face, and you don't know where you are in space. You don't know if you're moving, you don't know where in Tomorrowland you're located. If you're to put some glow sticks on the side of the People Mover, that completely ruins it.
Will land blowy dust things on you to say that you have purpose in life. You are chosen by God. You're God's chosen people. It's a big part of the Bible being God's chosen people. And Awa can choose you with a bush, like a thing from a bush. It lands on you. Whew, the dandelion thing. You know what I mean? Make a wish. The God makes a wish and it lands on you. Talk about. You know what? This guy knows how to make movies, baby. He picked like the most beautiful like dandelion wish.
He's pivoting. He's pivoting. He knows his idea is terrible.
I'm not pivoting. What? This idea about Pandora People Mover?
The Pandora Mover?
What IP are you going to put on it, Dallin? What IP are you going to put on it to save it?
Tron.
All right, Drew, what IP are you going to put on it to save it?
I actually prefer that the People Mover has no IP because we don't.
IP-less, if I had to.
Okay,
yeah,
Drew,
if you're forced to.
If you gently missed the dark tubes and using practical effects,
it's probably getting so moldy in there.
Listen, no,
it's already.
You techno fog it. Drew knows about this. He covered Tiana, the most revolutionary fog we've ever created.
Oh yeah. Oh, how could we forget
and now
the
that we have
Tiana's
that
fog?
technology banked, we blast
that doesn't work anymore.
We blast the tubes. Dallin, listen, we blast the tubes, the dark tubes with that fog, and then we use lasers to make it look like a beam's coming out of the back of the People Mover as it moves. Man. Tron. You Tron beam.
Yeah, but how would you see
Tron beam. Dude, how much would people love to Tron beam?
I can just imagine them dragging out some poor sucker Imagineer on the stage talking about we want to make the fog in the People Mover a character. We want to make it playful.
And then you click your data. There's a thing you click your data. You can control the color of the Tron beam
Well, Dan,
by putting your data disc on
by
the
looking
ride.
at the by looking at the box office
Yellow
of Tron
Shoes,
Ares,
get us on the phone, baby.
Don't
See
remind
what
me
I
about
know.
Tron Ares. If we're talking
I was gonna
about
say by looking at the box office of Tron Ares, I don't think anybody wants to see that.
Jared Leto just likes to insert himself into
Okay,
whatever
yeah, let's be more
property I
realistic.
love, whether it be the Haunted Mansion or Tron.
good
Jared
point.
Leto
That's
has
a
to
good
show up for some
Yeah,
reason.
that's true.
Oh, what if? Okay,
Hope you don't
what
like
if it's-
He-Man.
What if?
Yeah, and He-Man.
How do you say People Mover in Colombian, like Encanto? It's like, oh, Casita wants to show you. Casita, move those benches, and then
You'll find out with my video this week. I think every land should have a People Mover. So if Tropical America,
Dude,
it needs a People Mover for
I
sure.
so agree with you that every land needs a high-rise, vibey look at the beautiful.
Yep.
It's like built-in value
It's very
added
important.
for all of the lighting, the scenic scaping, like everything.
If
all
you
the
can pick one,
decisions
though,
they've made.
if you can pick one land, we'll end the podcast this way. If we can pick one land, what's your People Mover land?
Oh my
Disneyland
God.
Tomorrowland.
Nathan, this is such a great fun and tell variant. I'm loving this.
Well,
All
it's
right,
just
what's your number one land to put a People Mover in?
Drew,
I mean, I'm just going to take Future World.
Nathan, Future
Yeah,
World?
I would say Epcot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would argue it already does with the monorail.
Yeah, the monorail is
Yeah.
that. What are you guys talking about? What are you wasting that on?
Oh, actually, I would love
You
it.
can,
I mean,
though, it makes sense.
I would love it for World Showcase, actually, because that would mean I would have something over me, and that would also mean that I probably, if it would allow me to get off at different stops, you know how it
If it-
slows and you can get off. Could you imagine, Daniel?
To
Grow
disembark.
up.
Phrasing.
Daniel,
Phrasing. Drew is here. He's underage.
we
Please,
love-
come on, get
look,
it together.
man.
Almost 24. What do you mean?
I'm almost 24.
Come on,
Our
bro.
iPad kid Drew is here. Please, will you please respect him?
Yeah.
Please, Jesus.
But no, I think that would be cool because
What
I
would you
also
theme it after?
hate walking. Huh?
What would the theme be of the?
Just national, just like just national Globetrotter.
Just national.
We'll call it the Globetrotter.
Yeah,
I don't give a crap.
Ooh. You cooked with that name, actually.
I did.
Okay,
pretty
Drew,
good.
People Mover, any land.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I would like one at Epcot, because
Yeah, I think a Future World one would be cool. Just
yeah,
going
it's like
around.
I hear your point about the monorail, but
Yeah.
I would like to be able to go on it just like in the park whenever with
Yeah.
the open air, you know?
where you don't need to
Yeah.
leave the park to get on it.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So you say Future World. Do you mean World Discovery, World Celebration, World
We're not
Nature?
doing that. It's future.
No,
We're not
no,
doing that.
no.
The other
That's not
one?
a thing.
Yeah. If I had to choose one that wasn't Disneyland's Tomorrowland, because that is what I choose.
I already had one. That doesn't count.
Because, I don't know, Frontierland, you have the train at both coasts.
Yeah.
Dang,
ooh,
that's a tough one.
ooh, I have a.
You know
I have
what?
ooh,
Well,
I might-
let's
I know,
hear
I
yours
might-
first. Give me a second to think.
Adventureland, but you theme it as minecarts.
I was going to say Adventureland would probably be my second choice, especially Disney World's Adventureland, I think. Because Disneyland's is a hallway that you walk
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Disney World's Adventureland, I think, a cool People Mover would be awesome.
I mean, it was supposed to have a lot of way back in the day when Indy was being made, they were going to really connect it all.
Oh, it was going to
that
be cool.
would be fun.
Yeah.
It could be
Weaving
minecarts.
in and out. With that big room in Indy, you take the People Mover through, and then you go through above the Jungle Cruise, and then you're going through.
Yes.
The weaving through the branches of the tree house. Come on now. That'd be sick.
That's pretty cool.
Jokes.
I like that.
All right.
Dan, did
That's
you
my-
have one?
Animal Kingdom just needs one.
Yeah. The
Would you
Discovery
like one-
Riverboats
would you-
used to be a thing, but they
The
Would
lack
you
of-
like one
the-
to get
the
you
lack of
to,
the, drain? I
Louis?
honestly drain the lake and drain the river
Don't
and
drain
put
the
like
lake.
an airport moving platform.
Oh my
That
God.
We
just
already
one
had
that
our
goes in
river
one-
drain. Don't do it again.
One that goes the
Don't
other
do
way.
that. Not again.
Just give me more mobility in parks to allow me to chutes and ladders my way across the map and skip. You know what I mean? If the celebration boats were walkways that sunk
Yeah.
into the lake at the end of the night, but were walkable paths during the day that I could cut
That'd be
across
nice.
the lake, my God.
No, I like
Drain the
Yeah, a
that.
lot
lake.
of time.
Oh,
Drain
like
the swamp.
between
Take every body of water out of every Disney park moving forward and make it walkable paths for me. We put that water there. We chose it we played God. Get the water out. We can make that choice again.
Dan, are you suggesting the Everest, the statue there to the other end where Dino Land would technically that'd be the Theater of the Wild, right across?
I'm
Like, would
suggesting,
that be-
like, I would be just happy if they
cut that
fired
half
those
circle?
Discovery boats back up, but made it more of like a easy on-off kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
like
the
friendship
that's, yeah.
boats.
Yeah, I missed
Because
those.
like just the mobility, just and those things also become attractions. Like
Yeah.
they are attractions. The People Mover is magnificent.
Yeah.
Friendship
know?
boats stink.
Really? Is that
They're
your
Yeah,
hot take?
boring.
I never use them.
They're
I use-
boring.
I
And they
use
just-
them. I use them semi often. I have to admit.
They're boring.
It takes more time to
Yes.
ride the friendship boat, but I also like to sit down sometimes.
That's fair.
That's what benches are for. All right.
And cut.
Well, boys, it's been a pleasure. I
been
really
fun.
enjoy talking about theme parks with you. Come back soon for more of whatever this is. I don't know. Maybe
This
I'll
was a chaotic one. I'll
This
be
was-
honest.
this
die
was a
one
good
day.
time, yeah.
Was it chaotic? I don't know. Was it that chaotic?
You don't
I think
think
we're
it was
pretty-
chaotic?
We were pretty
It is.
tame.
Daniel.
I only said gooning once.
Oh,
so,
wow.
No, that
you
makes
kept
it
it under
twice.
control.
That's
Yeah,
twice
twice.
now. Actually,
no,
I think 3
it's
times.
the end of the podcast now. Everyone knows in the last 5 minutes of the podcast you can do whatever you want because no one listens. You know, so like
We used to call it Foolish Mortals After Dark, so now we can call it like Fun After Hours.
Is that just after you think the podcast is over?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Drew's so ready to.
Dan's
like,
constantly
when I-
playing my life right now.
When
Drew
I
has-
Yeah,
when I threw to
yeah.
Drew about being the naked tourist was one of the best moments. He just that was
Yeah, no, that
incredible.
was a good one. I'll give you that.
You made him read it.
That was
you
like
made him very
that was
red.
an on the fly joke. I respect it.
Yeah, it's good.
But it wasn't me. That's not why I was in California. I promise.
Sure.
All right, boys, have a good one.
Goodbye, everybody.
This has been a production of 710 Media.